you a dairy producer? Or do you grow grapes, nuts, fruits, or vegetables? We have it all with American Vineyard, Pacific Nut Producer, California Fresh Fruit, California Dairy, and Vegetable West magazines. Subscribe for free now at malcolmmedia.com to stay current on the freshest news in your industry.
Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, reporting to you from the annual conference of the California Association of Winegrape Growers in Monterey. Today, growers heard about some key topics from speakers, including Garrett Buckland from Premier Viticulture Services, who talked about avoiding the spread of viruses in the vineyard.
If you're the owner of a vineyard and you have any virus issues in your vineyard, specifically red blotch, leaf roll, any of the red leaf type of symptoms, it's extremely important to go through and remove those every time that you see them. Sort of early and often is what we like to say. So the more you can deal with this issue and not put your head in the sand, you can actually keep the sanitation of your vineyard to a low enough minimum to not become economically problematic. In general, when we're trying to treat these issues in a vineyard with issues like leaf roll, red blotch, other vectored types of viruses, we also have to have a consideration about dealing with some of the vectors. As people, we are probably the primary vector, so we often move these things through grafting, through poor not enough prep in our plant material. We don't sample enough. So in general, most of these things get started in a vineyard mainly due to us. Secondarily, a lot of these tend to be kind of mealybug issues and other types of vectors, insect vectors. It's much harder to deal with an insect, as we all know. We don't like to do it. It's not the sustainably sensitive type of operation to go through and treat with insecticides. So some of this work is preemptive and designed exclusively to have us build more sustainable vineyards. It's very important if you have a property and you have neighbors nearby that you do work with them to deal with these. These tend to be area-wide problems. In the case of high infestations of vine mealybug and other places, we are dealing with these on a mile-by-mile type of scale, as well as our immediate property neighbors. If you do have property neighbors who are unwilling, and there are some things that you can do to protect yourself, and that is unfortunately, some people are doing some prophylactic type of spraying, but the most important thing is identify virus when they come up, spend some time at the end of the year looking for red leaves, give yourself a budget to test your vineyard, at least a couple $100s an acre into a farming budget is absolutely key to make sure that you can keep a sound, sustainable, virus-free vineyard in the future. And then every chance you get when you're actually replanting that vineyard, extremely important that you look at your plant material, you see your plant material, you know its etiology, where it came from, who propagated it, what type of treatments happened all the way up the supply chain. And it's extremely important to develop a relationship with the right nursery partner who can work directly with you should any problems arise.
Learn more about Garrett's presentation in the coming issue of American Vineyard Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.